Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Nova Aetas. Now, when we left off, we had just taken on a couple of vassals, we had eliminated a bunch of Rhodoks in the area, and that has hopefully meant that they are a little bit scared of us, and as you can see, they're nowhere in the area now. So that's actually pretty good, because I don't really want to be interrupted by a huge force of 600 plus units when we are attempting to besiege Mithridius. I mean, that's a pretty terrible thing to happen, isn't it? To get interrupted while you're doing that, especially considering that would be a force that would be able to, well, maybe even have a chance of defeating us. And it's actually kind of disheartening, really. I mean, I don't really care too much, but the thing is that many of you seem to be extremely aggravated by the previous episode for some unknown reason. I know that it wasn't as long as you may prefer, but the main thing that we did there was clear out the area, and we even besieged Mithridius and got rid of a bunch of units in the garrison there, and that makes it possible for us to take Mithridius in this episode. So maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it just went over your heads a little bit, the ones that actually complained. I don't actually know, but what I do know is that we're gonna begin the siege. And to do that, we are going to be building our ladders, of course. So we have Quinius here, of course. He has a huge amount of engineering skill, and yes, fantastic, yes. So that is where the remaining Rhodok vassals went. So I obviously am not going to bother in actually going over to Agostini right now, because I'd very much like to take Mithridius. And if we have time, then of course we're going to head over there and see if we can defend, but as it stands, I'm just going to try and, well, survive the siege as best I can. Now, bear in mind that one of you asked a very peculiar question, because I have answered this many times beforehand, and one of you asked how I was using the focus thing. I don't know whether you actually understood what was going on there, but it's an ability. You just press numpad 2 and then you can use it. It scales with your intelligence, and that gives you weapon proficiencies. So as you can see here, we have numpad 2 focus. It gives you plus 10 times your intelligence factor to weapon proficiencies, plus 5 agility, and it lasts for 2 times your intelligence. Wow, that's actually really nice. Yeah, obviously one of you also said that, so that's nice. That means it's going to last a very long time indeed, and oh no. I thought I might have a problem there. I thought I might fall through the floor there. That would not be too good. But yeah, so as you can see, there's a bunch of different things. You can actually consume your Gabions to place a defensive structure if you so desire as well. And you can also use taunt. Oh no. Are our forces getting stuck? Well, if they're getting stuck, this is not going to be a very long siege, is it? Okay, come on guys, come on. Come on now. You can't be that stupid, can you? Really? Okay, I'm going to tell them to follow me. Maybe it's going to help. Oh, it's helping. It's helping. Yes. Yes, a little bit. Don't fall off, please. Okay, don't fall off now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, please don't fall off. Okay, some of them are actually maybe falling off. Okay, well, we had a huge contingent of units actually make it up here beforehand. Well, that's always nice. Okay, so I'm going to just heal myself to full HP. And we're now going to... Wow, we're not actually being greeted by any crossbowmen whatsoever, so I can assume that we've eliminated all of them, and there's only swordsmen and Imperial Guards remaining, so I guess that's okay. I guess that's fine. So let's have a look here. And, well, I'm probably going to use my focus again. I think using the focus is probably... I think it's much better than Rage, mainly because Rage doesn't increase your speed. And even though it does make us deal significant damage, we're already killing them in one hit, mostly. So, yes, there you go. You focus on your weapon completely. And this is going to be... Oh, yes, look at that. The speed is just really, really insane. And I think this should be it. I mean, this should be the end of Mithridius, and the end of the Mithridian Empire as a whole as well, which is actually kind of amazing. I didn't think I would actually get close to eliminating them this soon, but I'm actually kind of surprised. Where are all of the vassals? I don't even know. I don't know where all the vassals went, because it seems to me like they're nowhere to be found. They don't seem to be defending, and... I mean, there's one right outside Mithridius, and he's just standing there not really doing anything, so that's kind of weird, but I guess, I mean, would you really want to tackle Diggory after his previous display in Mithridius? I don't think he, yeah, I think he's feeling a bit uncomfortable about that. Not Diggory, he doesn't care, but I think the vassal's probably just like, oh no, I don't want to deal with that madman. Yes, so that's probably what's going on, because we are the villains of Calradia, so we're gonna obviously try to live up to that as much as we can. And we do have a couple of Huskars going down the stairs here, but they're not really very good, are they? They're not very good. Okay, come on, follow me. Is that gonna help? It's not, is it? No, it's not going to help. Now, if I did fall down these stairs, bad things would happen, so... Okay. Oh, there is actually another one. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, this is not gonna bode well. I'm gonna have to do one of those one versus many situations again. If only the stairs worked. If the stairs worked, this would be a very, very simple siege, but, I mean, just look at the spectacle. It's absolutely huge, and it would be wonderful to run through it with my enemies? Yeah. With my enemies, as well as my allies, thank you. So, yeah, I guess this is going to be one of those times where I just smack them around quite a bit. And, yes, then it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to take a while, isn't it? It's going to take a while. So, yeah, I'm going to cut away here. I'm going to try and kill them as much as I can. It's going to take quite some time. I do have a couple of Huskars with me here, so hopefully that's going to make a difference in how many we're able to kill, but... It's going to take a long time. Alright, well, they're starting to actually fight back now a little bit, because beforehand they were just kind of standing there and not really doing much, but now they're definitely fighting. Now, I have to watch out for the thrusting attacks. Now, could make a joke there, but yeah, there is a slight problem with the enemy using thrusting attacks, because of course they do a lot more damage to our armor, and yeah, as you can see there, look at that, 11 damage. Everything else does literally, well, not much, but these thrusting attacks are going to be the death of me, I think. So let's just try and unleash a fearsome cry so that I can actually get some space to heal myself a little bit. But this is not gonna go well, I don't think. Okay, so can I use focus again? Yes, I can. Okay, let's do it. Oh no. No, I'm gonna die, I think. I am going to die, maybe. After taking out a huge amount of them, at least. But there it is. That's the kind of thing you have to do, otherwise it's just not going to work, is it? So, let's have a look. How many do they have remaining? 82. Okay, we should be able to do it in this one. We are now getting ever closer to the elimination of the Mithridians, and I believe these are all of them that are actually mustered for battle. They're actually ready to die in the name of the Mithridian Empire. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, they could just run away, but yes, I suppose, yes, they're just gonna try and be as annoying as possible, I suppose. Yes, that's probably the way to go, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so these guys will be the last ones. I did actually auto-resolve a little bit, just because I was way too low in HP to enter, and I didn't really want to take the chance of any large vassal turning up, but there didn't seem to be anyone in the area, so I took a chance and rested until I was at about 20% HP, and then I healed myself with first aid upon entering the battle. So that's pretty reasonable, I suppose, but otherwise it is just standard fare. And where are they? Where are they? Okay, so there's 19 of them, and they're all... Well, there's one guy just kind of fading through the wall there. That's perfectly fine. So where are the rest? They're all over here, aren't they? I can imagine this must be a very... I don't even know. This is going to be a very difficult thing to defend, because if anyone actually gets in to besiege it after building ladders or whatever, then it's going to be this, isn't it? It's going to be where my Huskars are all the way at the back, and none of the enemies can get through, and I don't even know whether I can ascend those stairs anymore. That's the thing, I don't even know whether that's possible, so I guess we're going to find that out as well, but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to just have a... Well, I'm hoping that I'll just be able to have a really, really good garrison, and that no one will decide, hey, you know what, that seems like easy pickings. So I'm hopefully going to be able to prevent that from happening, but you never know. You never know. Okay, well... it's another one of these, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm gonna just kill them as much as I can, and then I'll see you after, well, a couple of minutes. Alright, so I've just healed myself once again, and I'm taking huge amounts of damage. Yeah, that always happens. Every single time I use first aid, it's just like, oh, you use first aid? Oh, too bad. Now the enemies are going to start using thrusting attacks all the time. Oh, yeah, that's usually how it goes. Okay, well, there we go. We have attained victory by eliminating so many Imperial Guards. I mean, I don't even know how they had so many, but yes, a lot of Imperial Guards, and thankfully we have gained some morale as well, because we have no food, obviously. So we're going to be rescuing a bunch here, because of course, as I said, I did auto-resolve a little bit, and that lost us quite a few units, unfortunately, because we were a little bit outnumbered at that point, but it's fine. We can get those back, no problem at all. So, there it is. And I'm going to be deferring appointment of a lord. There we are. And, oh, we can actually join a tournament here. Should we do a tournament? I don't know, but what I do know is that I'm actually going to be purchasing some bread. Yes, thank you. They only have 2 pieces of bread in a very large town. Yes, that's usually what happens to me. That is usually what happens to me. It's just like, oh, you've just taken a town that you've been spending many, many times and hours trying to take, and then it's just like, yes, 2 pieces. Usually not even that. Sometimes it's just a pair of grapes. Yes. Do you have any idea who I am? Well, if you want to fight, you shall have one. I am a villain, after all, so there you go. Or Diggory is, at least. So, yes, better him than me. And we gained a Nordic sword. Okay, well, is there anything else here? Ah, I could get some mercenary cavalry. Why not? Let's get some mercenary cavalry. I think that's kind of nice. Okay, so the garrison's doing quite well, as you see. And we're going to be placing these mountain bandits in there, and some of these, and oh yes, I am going to be attempting to get a couple of blunt weapons so that we can upgrade these guys with blunt weapons so that we can maybe take some prisoners and things like that. I have seen your comments regarding that, and I have been meaning to do that, but obviously I've just been concentrating on eliminating the Mithridians, so yes, that's partially a reason for that. So there we go, let's take some veterans and heavy footmen, heavy infantry, should I say? Yes, and we'll gain some footmen as well. There we are. Okay, so that seems nice. Okay, so let's have a look. Do they have any blunt weapons? That's the thing. They have to have some blunt weapons first before I'm able to actually even upgrade them. They do. They do have a military hammer for 760. I'm going to take that. I don't know whether it's any good, but it seems reasonable. It's not the best, but it seems like a reasonable weapon, at least. Okay, so is there anything else I need to do here? Well, I could do the tournament, but I think I'm just going to wait here for some time because I'd like to see the Mithridians eliminated. And of course we do... Oh, wait. One of you said a long time ago, actually, a couple of episodes back, that the Mithridians have... No, that's the Papal State. So I don't really need to worry about that. Yeah, the Mithridians have another fief, apparently, but maybe you're getting a little bit mixed up with the colors, because Mithridians have a very similar color to the Papal State, but I don't know whether they're affiliated at all. I don't think so. So we should be fine, in general, because of course we do have the Kurgits there, and that's it. So yes, it should be fine. The Mithridians should be eliminated. So, oh wow, there's only... Really? There's only 79 here because I took so many? Okay, I'm probably going to have to put a bunch of extra units in here. Do I have anything to really put in there? I suppose I could put the mercenary cavalry, and I'll put some footmen. I'll put 20 footmen in there. And I could do the tournament. Maybe I should do the tournament. I mean, that would be kind of simple to do, but I don't know whether I really want to waste that time when I could literally just be waiting. Oh, okay, so... Oh, no. Oh no, we have another person that has defected from the Vagirs and they are now joining us. Oh, I hope they are not going to absorb too much money. Okay, so economy is not that important, it only serves the military potential of the state. Okay, so bad government trait, good command trait. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go for this 70% chance to gain the good government trait. Or should I go for the 75% chance? Yeah, I'll go for the 75% chance, why not? Okay, let's have a look and see whether we gain something nice. 75% chance? No? Nothing? No. You know, the last few trait events that I've had have not been successful in the least. I'm actually unsure why that would be. but maybe they've bugged out somehow, or maybe it's just that I'm being extremely unlucky. Ah, there's the Vagia declaration of war. I was waiting for it. And eventually it has arrived. Now, this might be due to the fact that they are getting annoyed that many of their vassals are defecting to us. Ah, yes, that's probably the reason. Well, anyway, let's go and look into the castle, shall we? We also... Ooh, very nice. Very swish, isn't it? Very swish. Yes. I mean, look at that. Look at that carpet. Okay, well, anyway. We do have this... Oh, yeah, we do have 2 claimants. Okay, so... Let us manage some property, shall we? I actually cannot afford anything, can I? I can buy a mansion, but I would like to wait until the next payday. Alright, so not that long after I cut away, we have our wages. So I'm very happy about that, because now we'll be able to get in here and buy... How much do I have? 71,000. Are you serious? I need 72,000 to buy the mansion, isn't that true? Yeah, to buy the palace, I need 72,000. Excellent. Ah, fantastic. Just a little bit off. So I could technically go here and sell something. I suppose I'll sell that and this, but that's only 288. It's kind of pointless to sell anything because, I mean, yes. Do I have enough now? Yes, not enough. 38. 38 away, of course. Okay, well, I guess we're going to wait a little bit and see if the Mithridians are eliminated. Alright, so I've rested here for some time. Nothing much has happened. There is this guy, however. Yes, Daon. Daon is going to be hopefully killed by us. So, yes, let's have a look here. I wish to make peace with you? No. Okay, we're going to attack you. We have 109 against 81. This should be absolutely fine, but I think this is probably the last vassal in the Mithridian Empire, so we should, in theory, be absolutely fine to win this and to eliminate them, finally enough. And then our wages for the kingdom will come through. Hopefully the fellow that defected to us is not going to absorb too much of that money, because obviously I'm going to need some to invest in the kingdom itself. And I'd love to invest even more because it is starting to pay off now. The investments, I believe, are giving us about 109,000 right now, so if we can invest another, I don't even know, another 5% or so, that would just skyrocket even further. So it's really, really amazing. And thank you very much, by the way, all those episodes ago for letting me know about investing in the kingdom. I think that's a really, really cool thing. And actually, Aetas really does an amazing job at doing that kind of thing, providing you all kinds of different avenues to make money. And while it does start relatively slowly, because you do have to do a bunch of sort of grinding things, you know, you have to start up working in the sort of lower class, and you have to work your way up into the gentry and into, you know, being rather wonderful in terms of prestige and all that wonderful rainbow stuff. Yeah, I'm very descriptive today, apparently, but yeah, anyway. Have to do all of that, and then, you know, and then it starts to pick up speed a little bit, and obviously it really depends on what you're doing. And I'm actually kind of surprised that we're losing so many forces here, but I suppose we haven't fought the Mithridians in quite some time on the fields of battle, so maybe that is the reason, because, of course, we're not really used to it. We're used to them being a little bit bugged out in the fief next to us, so yeah, that's probably the reason. But I don't really mind so far, because I can just heal our forces while I'm on the horse, which is just great. There we go. Come on, I don't want my horse to get killed, so I'm going to try and be a little bit careful about that, but for the most part, I think we're good. I think we're absolutely fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we are. Yes. And can you kill them? Do you have any more javelins remaining? I don't think they have any more javelins, so I'm just going to have to do that. There we go. Okay, so one enemy remains, and that is it. I believe that will be the end of the Mithridians. I don't know where any of the other vassals are. I haven't seen any passing by or anything like that. This is the only guy that was nearby, so I hope that they will all start to defect. Going to take him prisoner, and we're going to take all of these as well. I don't know, is this guy... No, this guy isn't the leader, is he? No, this guy is the leader, isn't he? Or... I actually can't even remember. I think this guy is part of... Wait a minute, let's have a look at the notes really fast. So let's have a look at our factions here. So, okay, who are they again? The Mithridians, that's it. Yes, that is the guy. Okay, so, yes, there we go. That's the only guy left. And the Emperor himself, of course. And he has not escaped. So we are going to be executing both of them. You've committed high treason. Yes, there we go. So, yes, he's gone. He is dead on the floor. And the Emperor himself is now also going to be executed. There we go. So we've gained some renown and we lost morale, of course. Which is kind of a problem, considering we don't actually have much food. But, yes. You vanquished a sovereign from Earth, a monarch. This was a very important person. Yes, everyone now hates us even more. Which is... Well, it's our role as the villains. Yes, the villains. So, I think we're pretty good, aren't we? I think we're pretty good, because now, technically, the Mithridian Empire, according to the notes, as you can see, it occupies nowhere, its vassals are no one. It should, in theory, dissolve. And I suppose I'll be doing that off screen, just because it's taking a little bit of time. I'm not entirely sure why. But anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.